Welcome back, everybody. It's Dale, the Dale Says Fat Guy. Let's just get into the numbers for the month now. Okay, so last month, this is my balance. I had a 27, 28, 45 balance here. You're looking at it from protein, fat to carbs. So this definitely ain't keto. This isn't low carb. This was just kind of sad. The numbers didn't hit high enough to be the standard American diet, but this was not great. Now, these bars compare the last 3 days of August to every week before it, with the first week being on the far left and the fourth week being in the green. So the fifth one, those 3 days, is that smaller bar. This is how everything compares. So, yeah, I've definitely made improvements based upon that midweek setup, but if I looked at my weeks, 5 days out of the week, I look like this anyway. So I just screw up on 1 or 2 days every week. So that's something I need to work on. I need to work on following through better. Okay, so I won't be doing a separate video today, but I'm just going to quickly show you here what I've eaten the past 3 days. And in some cases, what I didn't eat. So I was on Twitter actually a couple days ago and saw someone, challenging everyone to not eat until September. So I did that. It was only 27 hours required, but I did a bit more. And it didn't suck. It helped me to remember that, I was doing 3-day fast back in January, so maybe I could eventually work myself back up to doing that again. So I quickly took my ketones earlier today. I did this before I weighed myself, so you'll see the older number there. And I actually have some real ketones. I was actually proud. This is, I think, one of the highest levels of ketones I've had since like February, March, and the highest I've ever had with the air meter since I switched over from Keto Mojo. And it almost feels like I cheated since, I skipped today of eating, a whole day of eating and then some before taking this glucose. So, yeah, I'm in a fasted state. 99 is still a bit high to have skipped, basically 41 hours of eating. But, hey, it's still in a good area for me. So I went to a TDEE calculator, a total daily energy expenditure calculator, to recalculate my goals for the month. And, yeah, I marked myself as sedentary. And despite exercising nearly every day and moving around and getting close to 600 heart points every week, I consider myself sedentary since I'm still sitting for the majority of the day. I'm not as active as I would like to be. That and I rather err more so on the side of caution and to just overinflate what I'm really doing here. So I'll show you what I did here. I went to TDEcalculator.net, as you see there, and I typed in my information. And well, let's see, I had to figure out my weight. So boom, hopped on the scale, stayed for a little bit, and I'm happy with the results. That was very surprising. 337.3. I was previously at 345. It's like, whoa. Yeah, so that 8-pound drop is probably mostly water weight, but it happened over the past 3 days. Blood pressure is definitely higher though. I was like, what? Sat there, I felt great. I didn't exercise this morning. I'm doing it tonight instead, probably right after I'm done filming this. So I was like, I exercised last night. I had plenty of water, thought it would be better, but nope. So getting back on track here, just typed all my information to the TDEE calculator, and they don't accept fractional amounts. So we dropped it down to whole numbers, and this is what we got. 2,700 calories. And these are maintenance calories. These are the calories I would have to take in if I wanted to remain 338 pounds. That is not my goal here, so no, maybe, I don't want to stay 338 pounds. So I put the meter on to cut, and it recommends 500 calories under with the macros to match it so that I can lose at least 1 pound a week. So I'm going to go with the low carb set of numbers here, not because I hate carbs, but it gives you more leeway on proteins and fat. So I think it's going to be easier to rein in carbs over this month than it is to try to mess with proteins or fat. I actually have been trying to increase my protein. And you see my fat's going up as well. It used to be lower, but it's a bit higher now. I'm not trying to get ridiculous with it. I don't mind if it goes a little over. But carbs, if I pull those down with this set of macros, I think I should be able to work well. Okay, and this is just comparing, a month ago's measurements to now. The line that you see there vertically is where I was at a month ago, and far right there are my latest ones. And I got some surprised at what got bigger and what got smaller. Insert "that's what she said" joke. But mainly, my biceps getting bigger and my left thigh getting bigger while the right one gets smaller, if I'm remembering that right. Like, everything still looks the same to me, but I guess that's because it's me. But hey, if I'm growing muscle or losing fat, hopefully I'm not accumulating too much. Okay, so that's how things are going to go for next month. That's how things are month over month. And basically, yeah, I'm going to post more of what I'm actually doing here as far as working out. But I think I'm starting to get into a good groove here. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you all. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye now.